Hello, citizens of the world. We are anonymous. We are legion, united as one, divided by zero. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us. Disclaimer. This video talks about the sensitive, political subject of Derek Chauvin and the death of George Floyd. If you are sensitive to this information, or don't want to hear the topics presented in this video, please leave now. Starting off, Derek Chauvin was accused of putting his knee on the neck of George Floyd for 9 minutes and 29 seconds, and due to asphyxiation, suffocated, and passed away. Derek was put on trial, rightfully so, and was convicted of accidental second and third-degree murder, as well as second-degree manslaughter. Derek Chauvin was rightfully put on trial, and we are glad that he was indeed convicted and sent to prison. There are a lot of corrupt policemen in today's world. However, the majority of the police are not corrupted. The American people created a judicial nightmare out of this situation, and it sparked movements of Black Lives Matter and other racial protests. Again, we are very pleased in the guilty verdict of Derek's trial, and believe that putting him behind bars was the correct thing to do. But the American people need to understand that not everything has to turn into a race war. We believe that everyone is created equally. It does not matter what color your skin is, nor what you look like, or how you speak. What matters is your beliefs, and how you act on those beliefs. As a person of moral standards, George Floyd's death was very tragic, and should have never happened. This could have been prevented very easily, but because it did happen, and now the man that caused the incident has been convicted, we should not turn this into any more of a mess than it already is. The fight is over. Understand that not everything in this world is based on racial issues, and this incident particularly was not out of hatred for someone else's race. As people of color, we can stand behind this statement, unified as one. This was a pure act of unintentional malice, and ended up in a horrible situation that could have easily been prevented. We feel sorry for the death of George Floyd, and all our condolences go to his family. The trial is now over, and the man has been convicted. Let us reflect on the past, instead of creating more situations and judicial nightmares. The situation, however, must be investigated more thoroughly to determine whether the malice was indeed accidental or not, and as well as to determine whether the intake of drugs and illegal substances aided in the death of Mr. Floyd. Regardless, the police departments must find a way to remove corrupted police and hire only the people willing to protect and serve under the moral and ethical beliefs of the United States. We respect George Floyd and his family. However, we also back the blue and say that most of the police department is not corrupted, and they do all of the necessary jobs to help keep the American people safe. Take this information how you will, but know what we said is truth. And once again, let us work together, not against each other, for a brighter tomorrow, with hope for the entire world.